Hi everyone. For this question, they ask us to show the equation of the circle passing through the midpoint of all sides of the triangle OAB is this, and if the vertices of the rectangle OAB is given that origin, and then this is 12, 0 and 0, 16 respectively. So as we understand that, we have a triangle. So let's plot this triangle. We have the triangle origin O, 12, 0, which is, this is coordinate A, and 0, 16 here. This is coordinate B, so it's a right angle triangle. And when we have this right angle triangle, they ask us to show circle passing through all the midpoints. So this is the midpoint, this is the midpoint, this is the midpoint. So they ask us to show the circle passing through all these midpoint. It is in this equation. So alright, so we need to know what is your midpoint here. So for the midpoint OB, it will be coordinate B here is 0, 16, coordinate A here is 12, 0, origin here is 0, 0. To find midpoint, x plus x coordinate divided by 2, y plus y coordinate divided by 2. So the first midpoint we can see here is 0, 8. Then secondly, the midpoint of OA, same concept, x plus x coordinate divided by 2, y plus y coordinate divided by 2. Here we have 6, 0. Then the midpoint, the third midpoint of AB. So the x coordinate plus divided by 2, and the y coordinate add up divided by 2. So here we come our situation here. We are finding the circle which is passing 3 points. So when you want to finding the equation of the circle, what do you need is find out your center and find out your radius, so that your equation of the circle will be in the form of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared and equals to r squared. And this is our standard form. What they ask us to show in the final result here is expanded it to general form. So expand all this and rearrange it to the general form. So to find our center and radius, center we don't know, label it as HK. So from here we can use radius concept. As you can see, from the center to the perimeter to the circumference here, all here can build out our radius, the distance of radius. So this distance of radius, R1, R2, and R3, they're supposed to be same. So I want to find out what's your center, HK, and what's your radius, R. Therefore, we can build out the first equation. I find out the center, which 2 unknown here means I need 2 equations. R1 equals to R2. And R2 can be equals to R3. So from here we get 2 information to build out 2 equations so that we can find our unknown HK here. Alright, so to build out the radius, from the center to the passing point out here, it will be distance between 2 points. So the formula distance between 2 points, it will be square root of x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. So therefore, we will have square root of center, I start with center, minus the first point 0 square plus y minus 8 square. And R2, I h minus 6 square plus k minus x square. So from here we can simplify our square root. This equation we square both sides, then you can simplify your square root, eliminate your square root. Leaving inside here is h squared. We expand. This is k squared minus 18k plus 64 equals to, expand this, h squared minus 12h plus 36. So alright, so we have the same factor here. Actually, we can make it more shorter, as you can see here. This is our k minus x squared before I expand. This is also k minus x squared. So actually we have the same term here, we can eliminate straight away. Therefore, we just have the term of h to be solved. H squared and h squared also can eliminate. So when I simplify, 12h will equals to 36, h will equals to 3. So automatically I get the center here, where h is equals to 3. So I want to find another value, y coordinate k here, by comparing it to R2 with R3. So when I compare it, radius 2 to radius 3 here, we build out the concept distance between 2 points from the center to 6, 8. So it will be h minus 6 squared plus k minus 8 squared equals to the distance between 2 points, another point here, radius 3, h with h minus 6 squared plus k minus 0 squared. So we start simplify, eliminate your square root by squaring both sides, and you see the remaining term here we have h minus 6 squared. Here also have h minus 6 squared. So it will be same term, so we can eliminate. Remaining here is k squared, expand this, minus 16k plus 64. Here is k squared. So k squared eliminate, negative 16k give us negative 64. So k equals to 4. Therefore, from here we can get our first information, center 3, 4. Then continuous, when I want to find radius, it will be much more easier. We can use the information from R1 or R2 or R3, just randomly pick one. So I just find our radius from R1. So R1 will be the distance between 2 points, which is h is 3 minus 0 squared plus k is 4 minus 8 squared. So our radius will be given here is 5. So after we get the center and the radius, now I can form it to the standard form equation. So to form my standard form equation, it will be x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals to radius squared 25. And what the question asks us here is not in standard form. We need to expand it in general form. So expand this bracket, it will be a squared 2 times ab negative 6x b squared plus 9. Again, y squared a squared 2ab negative 8 2ab negative 8y, b squared negative 4 squared will get us 16, and move everything to the left hand side so that the general form here is equals to 0, and we can notice here we rearrange, start with x squared, y squared, the term of x and the term of y, and our constant here minus off, we get 0. So we look it back to our questions here. So that is the equation that exactly that we want to show here. So therefore, we found it shown. So that's all for this question. Thank you for watching.